friends and family, Audiolithic Mac, with a brief video right here. This is the finale of the curious case of EASKI. In my last video, I said the finale will be coming. This is the finale. And I'm going to show you in this finale that this guy doesn't pretty much know anything about audio equipment, gear, or even production. And along with his predatory advertising tactics as well. Check it out. Audiolithic Mac right here. Audiolithic Mac got the info. Audiolithic Mac got the info. Now this video will be short, right? Because I have other stuff to do than rant on about this con artist right here by the name of EASKI, because he conned me out of $300. Yes. So this video right here will be the finale when it comes to the curious case of EASKI. Now, as you know, for those who follow me, I'm offering free drum kits and free consultations because no one should be paying for any drum kit. And why are you spending money for a consultation when you're getting nothing but fluff? I will give you all the information that you need for free. Anything you need to know about music, audio gear, whatever, I will give it to you for free because this guy doesn't know anything. This guy purchased a summing mixer, right? But he owns a console. That makes no sense at all. Red flag number one, right? And in addition, right, he has his followers promote his gear, right, without being fairly compensated for advertising. That's another red flag right there. And for an individual who knows that is so knowledgeable when it comes to gear, why do you have someone else install your own gear? Ask yourself that question, people. Why does he have someone else install and then dial in his own gear? The answer is simple. Check it out.
The almighty EA Ski.
Got my bro Steve in the building. Steve, what we just do, man?
Just install the Eve summing mixer, the satellite summing mixer. It's right over there.
Yes.
Here we go again. Our man EASKI. Now, all of a sudden, he's promoting this, right? I've had this for years, right? This Rupert Neve design summing mixer right here. Now, ask yourself this. Why would you need a summing mixer, right, if you already own a console? This guy already owns a console, right? So what sense does it make for you to buy this? I don't have a console, so that's why I purchased this, right? And then on top of that, he does not explain why you should get this and what accessories you need for this. If you don't have this right here, there's no reason or purpose for you to have this, right? As you can see here, right? This Avid HDIO, I have 16 in, 16 outs. This is 16. 16 in, 16 outs, right? Well, 16 in, then it sums 2 out, right? It makes no sense at all unless you have this. If you don't have this, it makes no sense to have this. And all this HD rig, because it makes no sense to have this without the HD rig, right? That's an additional $15,000. He didn't mention that because he doesn't know that, right? This is why you buy a summing mixer, because you don't have a console. And then you got to have this 16 in, 16 out HDIO. God, this man here. But I just gave you free consultation. This is what I'll give you from my free consultation, folks. exactly what you need and why you need it. Unlike this EASKI who's conned me because he doesn't know anything. The guy doesn't know anything. Tom Lukens knows the people who hooked up. This man can't even hook up his own summing mixer. He has someone else hooks up his summing mixer because he doesn't know anything, folks. I'm trying to tell you, the guy doesn't know. He gets all his cues and information from Tom Lukens and the other guy that assisted him in connecting this because he doesn't even know how to connect that. How are you an engineer, right? Or a professional and you don't know how to hook up your own gear? Ask yourself that question, people. He does not know how to hook up his own gear. This dude, but he's offering consultations. It's a fraud, people, a fraud. Advertising coercion, high pressure tactics, employing tactics that create a sense of urgency, such as limited time offers to push consumers into making quick decisions without sufficient time to consider the alternatives or the consequences. This is against the FTC. This is an FTC violation, folks. But he has influenced his followers in his group to do that. That's against FTC regulations. But that's all I have to say about that. See, this is what I'm talking about right here with this predatory advertising and marketing right here. Now, EASKI has one of his followers, right, post and promote products that he advertising or promoting without fair compensation. So are you paying this man to promote this unsolicited ad? Grab them B50s before you can't. I'm just saying. Dude, you can't do that, dude. You can't do that. According to the FTC, you can't do that. And look what he does here. Look at his comment here. The only one commenting, fire. That's all he does. He has influenced people in this group to promote his products, right? Without any transparency on what the product does. That's against FTC regulations. But that's EASKI, so, you know, it is what it is.
A few moments later.
Well, in summary, right, the curious case of EA Ski. Number one, his own homeboy, right, CMT, stated he made all the music, right, but got very little credit for doing all the work. He stated all the work, all the music, not 20%, not 50%, but all. And that's why they fell out, right? He cons me with a fake phony consultation out of $300, offering nothing but fluff, but no concise information, structure, or substance, people. Then he cannot even hook up his own stuff. He incorporates other people, for instance, Tom Lukens, to dial in and hook up his equipment. Then he doesn't even make his own beats. He incorporates Dominic Bazile and Thomas McCree to make his beats, giving the false impression that he is making the beats when all he does is just press play to the music created by those two. He just presses play to entice and influence individuals, right? Under a false pretense. So you have all the information there when it comes to EASKI. And this is why I am done with EASKI. The group blocked. It's done. He conned me. He refuses to make a beat live because he can't. And I even offered him $100 to make a beat live. But instead, he resorts to name calling and childish behavior, which is understandable when you've been placed in a situation where you have to show who you really are. And as I stated before, when it comes to these pretending producers and pretendians in general, the grift is over. Bye for now. Until the next video. Peace.